don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea. The non-fungible is the living the dream. We're all over zero, it's our way to be. In the world of NFTs, we're wild and free.
And there we have it. Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday to you. Oh, man. Dude, I look forward to this show so much now. I don't know. I love it. I love the morning show. Speaking of the morning show, let me start out this way. Because again, I'm digging the hell out of doing this live in the morning. On top of the morning, like edited video, going live, getting deeper into these topics. Guys, though, starting tomorrow, check this out. I'm pretty pumped. But starting tomorrow, the live morning stream, and just the live morning stream, is going to be on Slam X. Okay? This is an evolution of Slam Vision. If you've been watching the show, you've seen Slam Vision up in the corner of my show now for, I don't know, 4 or 5 months. Feels like something like that. Okay? We're building. You guys know at Crypto Slam, we are building and evolving, and there's a lot of stuff coming. Slam Vision is evolving into Slam X. Details about that are coming very, very soon. I promise you that. But, oh, God, dude. Dude, exact same. Exact same. I will drop you guys all a link to that because it's like, dude, I'm with you. Like, I sing it to myself. I hear it in my head all the time. I love it. But, yeah, as things continue to evolve, yes, I'm going to keep doing content on Inside NFTs. The afternoon show with me, Henry, Joe, that's going to stay here. Those morning videos might change a little too. Those morning edited videos, I always envision those turning into kind of what this show is becoming. I don't know what's going to happen with those. For now, they're staying. But important part is this morning live stream. Drop it in the comments here. But starting tomorrow again, going to be on SlamX Live. Probably under a different name, too. I don't think it's going to be Inside NFTs. I got a couple ideas in mind. I don't care much about the title. We're not very official here. If you've been following, again, you know I kind of do it the idiot way throughout. So, figuring out that title, figuring out the exact look and all, I don't care right now. I just want to get live and talk NFTs and talk crypto and talk runes. It's interesting how stuff evolves, right? I didn't think I'd be getting more into like fungible tokens, but runes come along and here we are. It's kind of the bread and butter right now and I love it. And today happens to be yet another big, big day for runes. A real big one. You guys, if you got a Promethean, man, you got a big decision to make today. So we're going to get into that, get into what's been going on the past 24 hours in runes, what's going on in NFTs, of course. And let me also put on your radar here before I go and get this show shared out. Tomorrow, on the Lil Noun Show, which is, yes, another show I do every Monday with English, with Cardno, with Crusher, we're going to have Leonidas, the creator of Runestones and the creator of Dog Go to the Moon. So he's our special guest tomorrow. That is at 6 p.m. So that'll be live on X. It is a Spaces. I also, most of the time, get it streamed here on YouTube as well on this channel. So just a heads up, you'll have options where to watch it. Best place to watch it is here, though, because you can come up on stage and ask questions. So tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, live with Leonidas. And I swear to God, I'm calling him out on this because he did unfollow me. Leo used to follow me. I don't know what happened. I think I'm just too small. Like, I'm just too small for Leo to keep following, but it is what it is. Good morning, guys. It's good to see familiar faces here from Belgium. Dude, awesome. Dude, it blows me away that like anybody watches this show. Anyone, that one person would tune in, and it's cool hearing there's people from all over the world that are starting to find the show and watch it. Twitter algorithm doing its work, and it's just, dude, there's been videos every day now since the end of July. Since the end of July, I'm like, dude, I just want to do this. I was doing interviews for Forecast News and other news outlets on, was it CoinDesk? Yeah, I had a syndicated segment on CoinDesk for a while. And I'm like, dude, I just want to learn how to do this and get into these topics. And I watch YouTube streamers, right? Like, I love that stuff. I like watching Star Wars Theory. I like watching Penguins, whatever the dude's name is. And I like watching Asmongold. I love that. I'm like, dude, I just want to do that and talk NFTs. I like watching BitBoy. I'll say it. I do. So anyway, started that journey back in July every single day, 7 days a week since then. Usually, well, not usually, every morning getting up at 4 a.m. to do that other video, the morning edited video. That's the deal. That's the dream. That's the goal. We'll keep doing that. But again, starting tomorrow, morning live streams on SlamX. Great content here already. A lot more coming here. I'll just give you the sneak peek. We are building out a network of content creators in a very, very Web3 way. I'm really excited. All ties into stuff you've seen teased on CryptoSlam. And you've seen the teases. Like, you know there's an NFT coming. You've seen some other teases. So, a lot of cool stuff coming for you guys. If you're not following CryptoSlam, make sure you are, because there's a lot coming there. Details will be revealed there and on this show. Let me see who's all tuned in. Chris, what's good, man? It's good to see you. Choina, always a freaking honor having you in the house. Good morning. DGen Hulk, good to see you, brother. GM Sir, and my idiot brothers Sly and Edge and Peter. And the Cole, dude, it's just the gang here. Edge, you were first, though. First to come inside, last to finish. Never finished. Never finishes. Man, also from Belgium. Jeez, okay. Real cool. Good morning, Buxton. Good to see you, man. Dude, dog's looking strong. Dog's looking real strong. I was surprised. Okay, like anyone else, as bullish as you can be on something, I don't know, sometimes you just get, what's the term? You don't get bearish on something, but your confidence gets shook here and there, right? So, seeing dog taking a bit of a hit the past few days, it's just been the past, 36 hours or so, I'll say. Confidence not shook, but I know a lot relies on one of these rooms doing well. Okay, I'm hyper-focused on Prometheans and Decentralized, and in my head, for that to do well, when it becomes a rune, when that's in traders' hands, when it gets on exchanges, well, for that to have a big, high market cap, dog has to. To me, it's dog leading the pack, or RSIC, whatever it is. Someone's got to be leading the pack, because I don't see, truthfully, I don't see Decentralized being that one. It could be. It could totally be. They've got everything going for them, but with the distribution that dog has, I figure if dog only has a $300 million market cap, which it did yesterday, about 330, 340, then I can't picture Decentralized having a market cap like that. But today we're looking better. So again, we'll get into that stuff. Guys, do me a favor, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you're liking and subscribing. You know the whole deal there. If you're watching on X, please go ahead and share out that show. I need to get that tweeted out here too, actually. I do this in stealth mode so often. I just do it, and if people want to show up, great. But that is, it's like a little self-sabotage. Oh, dude, thank you. Appreciate it, man. Really, really glad you're here, Choco Bear. Choco Bear? You remind me of Coco Bear. You're hopefully a Kong, because you and Coco Bear probably are related. Trying to get Henry to stop by, too. Kind of busy. Today's a big day for the Kongs, so... Oh, okay, hang on. Oh, dude, I've got those sapos, the little sapos. I don't have the big sapos. But honey badgers, remind me, MM, if I forget about badgers, remind me to pull them up, because that's basically my first ordinal collection, my first project I got in. I think it is, actually, in one of my bigger bags. Yeah, in Buxton, that's coming. There's some news that dropped yesterday that tells us that's absolutely coming. All right, we're going to get into the market here. Do you guys at this point, real question, do you guys at this point know what the Forecast 500 is? like what it measures. And I'm going to wait for some answers. I'm genuinely curious because I like go back and forth. Do I need to keep teaching people what we use it for, or at this point are people regulars and they know what it's for? And I'm going to let you guys reply here for a minute. I'm going to get the show tweeted out. Should I drop you? Let me drop you guys a link too if you want to tweet it. All right. Dude, it's so weird. People are trying to figure out how to handle like X videos. Like when I see B-Check stream in the morning, he streams to 5 different Twitter accounts. Like his personal account, his co-hosts stream to their personal accounts. He streams from his show's account. So I'm kind of doing the same, and then I never know which to push. So for now, I'm just pushing the one on my account. Excuse me, don't mean to be sniffling in the mic on you. Hey, BTC boss, good to see you, man. Again, all the familiar faces, love it. Good morning, sir. Man, Quantum Cats. I am really, 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 really tempted. Dude, really tempted to grab a Quantum Cat. I should say a second. I minted 2. I sold 1. I did the quest and everything, right? So, like, I earned a whitelist in one community. I did the quest to earn another whitelist. Giga bullish on Quantum Cats since day one, man. And it's because Taproot Wizards I was always bullish on. Okay, shut up, Huda. Get the tweet out. We need music while I'm doing this. All right, I think we got it. Nice. Appreciate the shares, guys. Helps a ton. Dude, mad respect for B-Check. Like, what he's doing and building. Super inspiring seeing the grind and hustle. I, like, try to study his game. Like, what is it he's doing that I'm missing? And, like, there's some very, very obvious things. One is, like, he's great at X. Like, if you really want to get attention, you got to get on X and you got to be tweeting and putting content there. Like, I do a newsletter once a week. Used to be twice a week, but once a week now, and I've done that for 3 years. And it doesn't get the same kind of traction. I probably have more subscribers. It is through CryptoSlam, but he's just got that thing on X, and I gotta bring that into the game here. But B-Check, a legend. His show's fantastic. With that said, I am real competitive. Really competitive. There will be no show bigger than this show. I promise you guys that. Yeah. Dude, Quantum Cats, I think, is going to be the PFP. It is going to be the grail. Taproot Wizards, yes, but it is going to be the grail on Bitcoin. I feel it strongly. Node Monkeys, yes. Puppets, yes. But I think Quantum Cats is the one. Yeah, dude. They're tricky. Tell you what, you can always, this is expensive too, but you can go on Liquidium, you can go make loans on Quantum Cats, and hopefully somebody defaults and you get their Quantum Cat for cheap. So there's like an option for you. But yeah, tricky game, expensive game. Bitcoin is very, very expensive. Tell you what, don't give up don't give up and don't feel like you've missed it. I think prices will stay low enough, long enough that if you can grind and you can stack Bitcoin. You absolutely can. So stay in the game, keep your focus on it. Don't take your eyes off the prize, and the prize should be a Quantum Cat. Anyway, all right, let's look at the NFT market. Forecast 500 is definitely where we're starting. Quick screen adjustment, sirs. Yeah, that'll work. All right. All right, so we're looking at the index, the NFT index. Value down again. It's the NFT market losing value. It's either, look, there's 2 ways this happens. And by the way, 0.44 is not much, but 2 ways this happens. One is crypto prices are dumping. The other is NFT floor prices are falling. But this is my quick temperature check. If I'm just curious about the value of the market, what are our NFTs worth? Like, how is it holding up? I always check this first thing. And I check it throughout the day, but yeah, right now in the red. And it's been red a lot recently. Past week, 2.5% down, which is not bad, guys. We had a couple weeks down 11% this year. So that was horrible. Down 2.5% in a 7-day stretch. Not bad. Not bad at all. And you start getting to the 30-day view, you know, that's where things change a bit. And this absolutely correlates to Bitcoin prices kind of taking a dive. But yeah, crypto prices, actually very decent, and Ethereum is our standout. And you guys know why, right? Good morning, Sweet English. Absolute freaking legend. Marty, good to see you. Gravity, also good to see you, man. English, dude, okay. Hey, I was saying at the beginning, like, just, you can have all the confidence in the world about stuff, and you can just get, you know, that confidence shaken a little bit, right? It's just how it works. You don't get any less bullish on certain ordinals, NFTs, you know, fungible, whatever it is. You don't get less bullish, but you question things. English, I've been blowing this guy up the past, 12 hours. Like, dude, thinking this, but I got to think about this, but I got to consider this. What do you think of this? What do you think about moving this way? English is always my guy. When it comes to Bitcoin especially, English is my guy. So shout out to English, guys. Make sure you're following him. All right. I don't want to, I can't even tell you this. You'd be like, when I call myself an idiot, dude, I have almost no bags. Trust me, I'm very good at seeing things in this space. I'm very good at collecting. I am very bad at keeping. So okay, if I told you I hold 0 crypto, you would probably not believe me, but it's actually true. Like, and I truly mean just about 0. I've got dust in wallets, right? But I'm almost entirely in JPEGs like an absolute idiot. This cycle, man, it's a whole story. It's a good story, because I bet a lot of you guys are probably in the same position. But trust me, I've made plenty in this space, and I put it back into JPEGs like a lot of other people. I've got like 0 crypto bags. You know what, Marty? To be fair, I get it when you're an influencer and you're trying to like get your ratio looking right. And I know a lot of people followed me earlier when they thought I'm like some dude. Like there's a time like early on, because I was in here early. So working for Crypto Slam, I used to tweet a lot. And there's probably a point where they're like, oh, it's probably someone to follow. I don't do Twitter content. So like at some point people were like, just let me block out any stupid noise he does make, because it's not quality stuff. It's not. So if I were Leo, I'd unfollow me too. But I'm absolutely going to call him out for it. Nice. Okay, yeah, if you count NFTs at crypto, I'm like literally like 100% NFTs. And I trade, I would call it collect. I'm not an active day trader. Like, I often go months without buying a single thing. Oh, like that happens often. I'm like that kind of guy that I'm here in the space because I love it. I collect what I like, and I have a hard time parting with things that I like. But with that said, when I collect what I like, I usually like things before other people. And I have this vision. I do have good vision in the space, so I get in things early, and I have tons of opportunities because of that. Just gotta say, like everybody else, we're all working on upping our game, and I'm no different. So, I've heard stuff about those rune punks too. Yeah, I mean, I can look into them. I don't know. Yeah, it's worth looking at. I've been hearing about that as well. Okay, now that is what we're going to actually mostly talk about today. The hold or dump before the snapshot, which at this point is coming in. We'll actually look at the mempool and see. It's not far off. It's probably in about 35 to 40 blocks. So, nice. Hey, Hulk, all good, man. But yeah. I've got the Inside NFTs, the Crypto Slam, and Huda. Again, we'll do smarter there. Yeah, I'm kind of with English. I think runes are gonna explode. I think they're gonna explode later this year, and there's a good reason why. So yeah, okay. Time for me to shut up and get more into this. I do want to focus just for a minute on Ethereum and why Ethereum is up, kind of outpacing the rest of the crypto market, and it's two things. One is this right here. Okay, so Franklin Templeton is listed in Ethereum ETF. That gets people thinking one way. Like, you guys remember this last year when Bitcoin ETFs were rumored, and then it wasn't just rumors. It was like, we thought it was actively incoming, like in a matter of days, weeks, whatever. So that same thing's playing out right here. Yeah, dude. ETH NFTs are dead. They are. For now. They'll be fine. Okay, but yeah, Ethereum running just because of this. I would say this means very little right now. I mean, I think the SEC signaled they're not going to approve it. They're just going to delay again. So I don't know. This is just what happens. This is, other people FOMO too. It's not just us. So people see this listing, and you're more corporate kind of investors. They FOMO into ETH, which is awesome. Great. But yeah, I'm not expecting this to pass. And this comes from Coin Bureau, who's awesome. And there it is right there. Does not guarantee an approval. Probably won't get approved this time around. Probably will get delayed until the last possible moment. I wonder, with Consensus suing the SEC, does that help or hurt the process? As in, does that delay it longer? It could. I wonder if it could, honestly, if it's tied up in legal whatevers. I wonder if that delays it more. But also, don't discount the ETH pump being all because of Frank D. Gods, because remember, what was this, like a week or two ago? Probably like 10 days ago or something. ETH said, hey, you can bridge your D. Gods back to Solana. And everybody said, awesome. Hey, thank you, Frank. This is now the bottom for ETH. I don't know what it is, dude. I mean, I know it's coincidence, but almost without fail, Frank is the bottom of everything. He's like the, what is he? He's like the anti Aoki. He's got the opposite effect. This guy is just the signal. So what you're looking at here is the ETH to Bitcoin ratio, and it's skyrocketing since D-Gods, since Frank announced D-Gods are bridgeable back to Solana. So yeah, D-Gods going back to Solana if you choose. ETH excited. ETH very happy. Get Frank out of the ecosystem. Love Frank, by the way. Love the dude. But, I mean, come on. Dude, I'll be honest. I like ETH a lot. I got my ETH bags. I'm bullish on ETH, but the biggest problem with ETH NFTs, we never found the bottom. If you listen long enough, you'll hear me repeat the same things, but I say them because I believe in them. I say these things over because I have conviction, and I like to make sure if there's new people watching, they hear my thought process. Okay, so we had the bear market. People were shook to see how low ETH NFTs could actually go. Shook. They were like, oh my God, they literally are worth zero. It went to nothing. There is no utility. It's all a meme. So in the bear market, we were discovering just how low ETH NFTs can go. And truthfully, we never found the bottom. Because come October, November, December, the market started cooking again. We never found what is the real value of NFTs. As down as they were, if we didn't get that pump October, November, they would have fallen much, much more. We would have seen Bored Apes fallen under 10 ETH at that point. And we would have tested how low. We would have tested where do people really value them. We've never found that yet. So that's kind of why even in this bull market, they're still falling a bit. They are. It's because people still don't know if they can trust these prices as they're pumping. It's like, I don't know, man. As soon as this market turns and we hit crypto winter again, which probably is a little bit off, by a little bit, 12 months off, but we're going to hit it again. It's like they're going to crash again, absolutely. Now, the flip side is on Bitcoin where you have ordinals. And unlike ETH where we never found the bottom, on ordinals, we never discovered how high they can go. We did see how high these ETH NFTs can go. We're talking 100, 200 ETH. So we knew how high they can go. We now know basically close to how low they can go without knowing for sure. On Bitcoin, we have no idea how high we can go, and there's a lot of us. And I'm going to raise my hand. I believe they can go much, much higher than a lot of people think. I'm talking multiple Bitcoin floors on the premium dudes. Node Monkeys, Puppets, Quantum Cats, OMB. There's probably going to be a couple others that enter that conversation, but the absolute top sphere, I don't see 2 Bitcoin floors for them, and I'm talking in the peak euphoric part of the market. Whenever that comes, right? I think those are going to be 3. This sounds crazy. I'll stick with 2, right? I'll say 2 to 5 Bitcoin floors in those collections for a period of time, for a couple of weeks. Peak euphoria. And then you're going to have like the next tier collections, probably like, let me think who would be the next tier. When we get to Magic Eden, I'll look for the next tier. When we go look through some collections. But the next tier, that's where I see those collections, like maybe Floriforms and Sense, some good art collections. Yeah, Golden Ratio, plenty of them. And some of the PFP ones, I see those all getting to half a Bitcoin to 1 Bitcoin. Hell, I even think Honey Badgers are going to be 0.1 to a quarter Bitcoin, and it won't shock me if they're more. So again, point there is we've not found how high those can go, and until that, everybody's focused there. So ETH NFT is not dead, but we've not, yeah, it's a little scary over there. All right, hang on real quick. Let's check this. Heading to the Bat Cave, sir. Oh, cool. Little alpha from English here. Let me drop this on the screen. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Who's this from, by the way, before I put it up here? I'll just put it up, whatever. Some cool merch. Some cool merch you buy with some Bitcoin. It's actually super freaking cool. English, is this what you were showing? This is what you want me to put up there? Dude, I'm with you. I'm in love with the Bitcoin ecosystem. Like, absolutely love it. Ornal's going to go crazy. So, DJ and Hulk, I should qualify that too. Utility is not that great. There's definitely utility. And when I say no utility, I'm being a little extreme. But man, in the bear market, again, most of us looked at our NFTs and were like, okay, it's, access to a Discord, which is completely dead in the bear. Some of them have legit utility, but most of the utility, most of the we're building statements, it's a meme. But Hulk, what is your best example of utility? Like, what would you put up? What would you like put up as your example of great utility for an NFT? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's check this. All right. So English has for us some merch. I like the name. Ha. Shoot, Couture. What? I don't get. I'm stupid, but cool hoodie. Oh, there's only 50, $300. Is this a brand we should know too? Like, are we supporting someone cool? You get a cool magnetic box. That's cool. I dig it. Anyway, I'll drop the link here. All right, check through some comments, then we really got to get in. Dude, we're 30 minutes in. I've gotten to none of my topics. I'm sorry. I got to get tighter with this. Okay, ETH NFT's dead. We don't know. Yeah. Yep. No, they'll never die. When I say they're, when I joke that they're dead, they're never going to die. Especially the good old historic ones, the good teams, all that stuff. But I think my point is we've not found what their true value is. And maybe maybe these cycles, maybe these swings, right? Maybe they happen in such a way that we never really have to find it out. Maybe these bull markets, and these swings back into the bullish territory happen so often that we never find out. But dude, part of me really wants to see if the vibe out there in the world is NFTs are dead and we don't have buyers coming in, what is the price they actually fall to where people are like, oh, I have to buy at this price. I have to. Like, what is the price you ultimately will go in and buy a Bored Ape? Is it 5 ETH? Is it 10 ETH? Is it 2 ETH? Like, where is it where they actually have real support? Not farming support, nothing like that, but real support. Those are the prices I really want to find. Ah, okay. Okay, that's super cool. Damn, dude. Hold, please, while I buy one. No, I can't waste. I can't be wasteful. That's awesome, though. I need new merch though. Okay, hang on. Let me I gotta what do? I'm the worst at this, guys. I'm like the worst at this. Okay, I'll do this after. If they're still there, I'll grab one. Okay. We got to get more to NFTs. All right, we looked at the value of the market. We looked at crypto. Let's look at the NFT market and sales. Yesterday, 25 million sales. Cross-chain sales here. It's Bitcoin. It's Ethereum. It's like 25 blockchains included here. Typical weekend pattern, though. I mean, weekends usually, I think you guys know this at this point, but weekends slower for NFTs. Ah, dude, thank you so much, Reggie. Super freaking cool. Dogepunk's Kong's collab, I bet not. They're very selective, like in a good way. They're very careful about who they partner with. I'm okay. I don't know who the Dogepunks are. I'm gonna be honest. If I should know, let me know. But Reggie, dude, thank you so much. And I dropped a link for this, by the way, in the chat here, for that hoodie. Damn, Reggie, awesome. Thank you, sir. Sellers though yesterday down, buyers down again. Just point there. Weekend sales usually much slower. Very normal. Sundays usually lower as well. Sometimes we break that pattern. Doesn't look like today though. I mean, we're low today. What we really need to break is these trade profits. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're heading for our 5th day in a row in the negative, which not great. But also yesterday talked about that it's pretty likely people are taking losses to go play somewhere else where they see opportunities. And those opportunities, it's looking like it's starting to ramp up over on Blast. It is maybe starting to ramp up on ETH, although I don't really believe that. Maybe starting to ramp up on Base. I really think, though, it's all ordinals. It's runes. Those are the liquidity sucks right now. I think. To be honest, who knows? Collections move in the market, though. The general ordinals collection, again, there's like 30, 40 million inscriptions or ordinals in here. Pangels, that's a brand new Solana collection. I got a quick thought on that in here in a second, but D-Market, Bored Apes, Mutant Apes, Solana Monkey Business, Gods Unchained, Dokio. I'm going to skip over the BRC20s. I don't know what Chip Q is. A bunch of these chip collections from Polygon are all up the leaderboard. But Mad Lads, CryptoPunks, DGods, that's basically your top 10 there. Pangels, okay? What we really want to see is exactly stuff like this. Okay, in all it is a brand new collection. We want to see more brand new mints coming, lighten up the leaderboard, nothing else to it. Literally that simple, right? These guys are not offering anything new. It's a PFP collection. They're dropping a token to their holders. We've seen this 1,000, 20,000 times over, but that's what we want to see. We still have not hit this part in the bull market, right, where it's new mints every day. Oh, well, we have seen that on ordinals here and there. We have seen little stretches there, which has been awesome. But for the most part, on ETH especially, man, on ETH, on Solana, on Blast, on Base, we're not in this phase, that euphoric part of the market where it's like mints all day long, and not just mints, but successful mints, as in you mint it and you're up automatically every time. We're nowhere close to that, but keep your eyes out for stuff like this. New mints showing up on the leaderboard every single day and multiple new mints. That's one of those indicators of where we're at in the market. So I get excited to see something new popping up that really was not on my radar. I don't know if it was on any of your guys' radar before, but man, comes out of nowhere, does $1 million in sales, top collection. Yeah, more and more of that means we're heading into a very special time of the market. I can't wait to get there. If you guys were here, though, yeah, if you guys were here in 2021, 2022, and you got to feel what the euphoric part of the market is like, it happens in these stretches of like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Maybe in the peak part of it, let's say like the beginning of 2022, we had like 6-8 weeks of just absolute euphoria. In 2021, it felt like 2-3 weeks where everything in your wallet was up by a lot. Man, there were tools out there that measured the value of your wallet, and dude, everybody's wallets were worth $1 million plus. We're gonna get that again, but we don't get that again until, again, collections like Pangels, till like these random, I hate to, like, hopefully nobody from the team or holders are watching, but these kind of throwaway projects, these dime a dozen things, till those are lighting up the leaderboard. Yeah, that's what we need to see. Big fan of blobs, by the way. Got a lot of, what's the word? Got a lot of confidence. Maybe like with a little insight into that they're cooking. I'm bullish on blobs. I got a blob. In fact, English, I got a wireframe blob. Does that mean anything? I know it's like a rarer trait in the collection, but I don't know anything about it. Mutant Hounds, don't know. I know they look awesome. I can tell you that. Yeah, dude, Blast is gonna shock people. I've slept on it, and by slept on it, not played in it. I am very bullish on Pac-Man, like very bullish on Pac-Man. Ooh, okay. All right. I'll do some digging there. Okay. Some top sales. Again, this is part of my temperature check process. By the way, me going through from the forecast 500, right, to then crypto, to the leaderboard, to then top sales. This is my process in the morning. Usually takes me 30 seconds. I somehow managed to drag it out for 40 minutes here. Sorry. Got to get better at that. But a couple CryptoPunks are your top sales. Dude, if and when I get a CryptoPunk, it's going to be a VR punk. I'm like a VR junkie. So when that happens, yes, VR punk. But two nice punk sales are at the top. Man, in general, though, really low for, those individual NFT sales. The Grail sales, really low day of that. And I think we see that probably reflected in average sale price. I would guess a bit the past couple days and including today. Well, okay, I guess our outlier is this day here with 136. That was the day of the $12 million CryptoPunk sale. And that just, it colors that story. It colors the whole, day's numbers. So I guess we're falling back to reality a little more now. But I'm always keeping my eye out for those runs of punk sales and those, X-Copy Grail sales, like the X-Copy bot just going off, going ballistic. All right, and now we're getting to the fun stuff. Not that the other part wasn't fun, but now we're getting to some of the meat. Hey, give me more on that Amore. What? Again, idiot. Is there a new deal? Because the last I heard is that was potentially nuked, that they were shutting down Artifact. And I actually do have a little, I guess not Artifact, but I have a little, yeah, okay, never mind. As I'm thinking about it, I have a story that's completely unrelated. No, English, this is where I'm an idiot. And the moment I can get access to a punk, I'm getting one. I'm a collector above all else. That will always take precedent. What you're saying is the smart way of doing it, but I need a punk. I will not. Oh, no, okay. Not necessarily. I'm really happy having a V1 punk. I feel like that gives me my little slice of provenance. That's right. I said it, guys. I said it. Provenance. I've been told I say that wrong. Or, maybe not wrong, but I don't say it the right way. Yeah. Anyway, guys, at this point, Prometheans is the story from CyberKongs. You know the deal. But starting to cook again here, and I have a feeling we might see all-time high here in the Prometheans price as we get closer and closer and closer to the snapshot. And, man, that snapshot's coming. At this point, I want to say we're probably 5-ish hours off if somebody wants to do a little maths here. Okay, here's the mempool. Here's where we're at right now. And what block is getting the snapshot? Okay, snapshot is coming at 841,269. And right now we are at 233. Okay, so we're 36 blocks away, 10 minutes between blocks, basically. What does that work out to be? I don't know. I'm going to say 4 or 5 hours, but I'm probably wrong. Hey, Peter, good to see you, man. Just with Spice. Man. Help me, bro. Help me, bro. Gotcha. No deal. Yeah. I believe Nick about that. I don't think he would put out a bullshit story like that unless he knew. And I feel like he knows something. I think Artifact is going bye-bye, just like Starbucks. Although I kind of think Starbucks is going to relaunch. Because by all indications, that the Starbucks beta, the Odyssey thing, was a success. People loved it. As far as I always heard. So I think the Artifact thing is done. I think the Starbucks thing is not. But, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, sorry. Going through a little quick. Did you really? Dude, decentralized could really cook. And this is what I'm really excited to get to, is looking at the runes market here. Yeah, dude, the market is wild. Solana NFTs are not doing great. All right, let me think of where I want to go here. Because I definitely want to get into, cover the NFT stuff a little before we get deep into runes. But again, Prometheans, 0.089. I think we might see him. God, I would love to see him hit 0.1. And 0.1 puts him around a point. Let me think. 0.1 puts him around a Let's see, $150 million market cap for the Rune. Okay, keep that in mind. Keep 150 mil in mind because Dog is going to be top, right? If Dog is hanging around $400-500 million market cap, then absolutely Prometheans can be not 150 mil, but like 200 mil, 300 mil. Absolutely doable. So keep that in mind when you're trying to price this stuff out. And while you're trying to decide, hold your Promethean to get that Rune or sell it. But also don't forget the fact that these Prometheans are not done. Like if you sell it, you're going to miss any airdrops people are going to give to the Prometheans to give to the CyberKongz holders. So this is kind of a forever thing. This is their first foothill. This is their what is it? This is their entry into Bitcoin, and these Prometheans are not a throwaway asset. They're not done with them. Now, I don't know that they have specific plans. I don't know that they're saying we're building this and this and this for Prometheans, but this gives them their place in the Bitcoin ecosystem. This lets them partner with Bitcoin projects and collections. So the Kongs are there now. Oh boy, what am I going to see? Tell me we're over 0.09. Other way, okay. So, okay, I think not. My hunch is they're not going to be a PFP because I don't think they want to take any shine away from Genkai, which is their collection over on Ronin, and their focus is Ronin, right? So that's where their PFP is that they're really putting some attention on. I don't think they'll do a PFP here. If they do, I bet you it's way down the road. But they did say the Prometheans is part of their lore that is above everything else. Like, there's all this kind of, like, psychedelic-inspired lore where the Prometheans, like, speak to the Genesis Kongs. So, like, the Kong's lore now originates on Bitcoin. This gives them the opportunity down the road to do something here for sure. And maybe it's this, like, tiny, exclusive PFP collection, like 50 editions of something. Like, I would love that. I would love to see collections going smaller. Smaller, more exclusive, and, like, deep in the lore. Very important. Something like You the Real MVP with Azuki, something that gives you access to everything. Even something like the Yuga Labs sewer key, like that key, something that's going to give you, kind of keys to the kingdom, keys to the castle, right? I would love to see them do something. Yeah. Yeah, not PFPs. Down the road, maybe there's something where they're going to airdrop something. Again, down the road. But yeah, I would not count on that for now. Ooh, what's 1044? Which was that? Drop me a link if you got one. What else? Okay, what else here in the Bitcoin world? Rune Punks. This is the one I think people are saying is maybe a scam. I don't know for sure. I think that's the one, though. Runestones, I think Runestones are doing really well considering, man, their fungible token's been extracted already. I think that's great. Pups, solid. Puppets, wow, Puppets are down to 0.28. What's going on there? I don't think that's related to that unlock, the Merlin unlock. Shocking to see them that low. Blob's doing well. Arsic, dude, people geeking out over Arsic. I got stuff about Arsic to get into. Quantum Cat's very strong, and they have big news. Node Monkey's strong. Dude, just really, really exciting ecosystem. And Badgers, is 0.026 a new all-time high? Dude, it was a moment when they hit 0.025, but 0.026 now is wild. Yeah. Nick. The Nick dude. NFT Nick. I think he's got like the red hair with VR goggles. That would be the one I'd want. Yeah, that would be mine. All right. ETH NFTs. We had a couple days of things being awesome. It's not bad right now, right? But like it's just hard for ETH to maintain any momentum. And okay, even with Yuga Labs news, which pretty bullish news, right? That consolidation of the team, awful for the employees. I mean, that sucks. Nobody argues that, but bullish for the team as far as direction and their plans going forward. And I love how Garga says it. Their aim was always to delight. Like what a cool way to word it and phrase it. But yeah, it's like small teams set like the goal is to just make people very happy and have a really, really fast turnaround. And you can't do that with committees and all that corporate bullshit that we got rid of here. You don't need it in this space. Okay, but Yuga Labs does still have a lot of problems. They got a lot of stuff they got to overcome. part of it is this, right? They acquired the Proof brand. They got the Moonbirds to consider. They got the Proof Grails to consider. Don't forget they own 10KTF as well. They got this whole community to make happy. Don't be surprised if Yuga starts selling off some of this IP too. Or, man, what if Yuga says some of this IP, like, we're going to retire it? Would that be FUD that kills Yuga? Like, I'm genuinely, I'm like thinking about this like really on the spot here. Would that kill them? Like, what actually can they do with these things while their focus has to be fully on the Bored Apes? So a smaller team with a direct focus on the Bored Apes, how do they have any time to focus on 10KTF and to focus on Proof? I mean, they have so much. Proof is easier. I think Proof is easier because they got a killer team. That Proof team is excellent. So Proof can just come in and run the art shit. But 10KTF, I kind of wonder if they got to just say bye-bye to that stuff. I wonder. I don't know if that's like, I don't know if that even makes sense, but yeah. Yeah, dude. I am tempted to grab a couple of those Bliffstones, by the way, for sure. But yeah, point here, guys, is ETH NFTs are man, they're just not where they need to be, obviously. Like dumb take, but they're just not. There's nothing exciting. There's nobody really focusing here, nobody really building. Some are. Tell me this, is Stakeland from Memeland, that's ETH-based, right? I would say right in this moment, they might be the biggest builders in the space right now is Memeland, on the ETH side. Like, Kongs are building out on Ronin. I don't know what Yuga Labs is actually building right now. Doodles is confusing. I don't know if their focus is on their Flow ecosystem or if it's on the ETH side. DGod's moving back to Solana. Azuki definitely building on ETH. No. Guys, remember, they've got a new anime chain coming. So Azuki even going off, I think, to the Arbitrum ecosystem. It's getting interesting, guys. There's not a lot to be excited about here on ETH. And with that said, I still believe in the provenance, and I believe in these ETH NFTs. I will tell you this, though. I'm not sure I believe in them at these prices, and it's why we're not seeing these, like, astronomical pumps. I'm not a buyer of Azuki at 4 ETH. I'm not a buyer of DGods at 1.5. I'm not a buyer of Bored Apes at 15. I'm not a buyer of Pudgies at 12. This is where it goes back to we didn't find the bottom. I don't think most of them had any utility that made them worth those prices. All this changes when Bitcoin does a 2x and finds a new all-time high, and that money trickles down to meme coins and shitty NFTs and makes us rich. Then it's game on. That's when everything changes. We're not there, though. Yep, exactly right. Yeah. Dude, you guys are like dialed in. You guys know your stuff. That's awesome. What a cool-ass community we got here. Like, really, really mean it. Like, I'm realizing we got all these different corners covered. Like, we got people here who are experienced in the gaming ecosystem. We got guys who are familiar with Blast. We got a lot of Bitcoin heads here. Like, really cool to see, guys. All right. Let's do a quick peek at base because I do have, it's hard to call it alpha, but a little something that's worth looking at and probably minting here. But base NFTs on Magic Eden now for a few days. Hasn't been long. I mean, they're like just struggling to even do 1 million volume. So we talked yesterday. I won't get into this now, but I wonder if we're not going to get, okay, I think we'll get a little NFT run here at some point, but I still think this is where artists are going to choose to mint, which is cool. Like, I miss having that one ecosystem for art. I love Tezos. I hope that happens here on base. But PFPs, like we said yesterday, I think PFPs are going to shine over on Blast, not here. And especially, oh, guys, I got to find this tweet. I think the Blur Blast integration is supposed to happen before the end of this month, which means in the next few days here. If any of you guys know if that's true or not, let me know. But I saw a tweet yesterday that just confirmed that for me, and I got to find it. Hopefully I did bookmark it. Dude, yeah, those 3D assets, yes, very late getting those into people's hands. But yeah, seeing like people tweeting out these Call of Duty like skins, they're not real, right? It's just AI. But it is cool seeing the community get creative with those. Yeah, it's good for the timeline. Speaking of timeline, though, I just noticed I don't see any ETH stuff on my timeline. So whether it's like X working how it's designed, it's showing me what I'm interested in. I'm seeing a hell of a lot about runes and ordinals and stuff, but I'm seeing nothing about ETH. I don't know what those words mean. Yeah, no idea. None. Again, I gotta up the game on Solana, especially. Well, quite a few places. Okay, while we're talking base, I just wanted to give you a little something that's worth minting here, I think. Not financial advice. And also, guys, if I ever drop links here, let me just make sure this is clear. If I ever drop links, like, click on them still at your own risk. Yes, it means I've clicked on them. Like, I've checked it. I'm not dropping links I've not clicked on myself, but I've gotten scammed before. Like, every so often, like, you know, people are going to mess up. So if I do drop links here, guys, you do it at your risk if you click on them, right? Just be safe. But this is pretty interesting. This is actually pretty cool. So there is a pizza NFT on Coinbase. The Coinbase Pizza Surprise NFTs, okay? So they say this is hidden. I don't know how hidden it is, but head to CoinbaseShop.com on Pizza Day with this NFT in your wallet. I don't know, man. I'm dreaming, but I would love it if they gave us, like, if they partnered with, like, Domino's or some pizza place and we all got a free pizza or something. That's crazy, right? That couldn't happen. Or could it? All right, I'm gonna chug my coffee. Then we're really getting into it. Give me a sec, guys. Oh, that was disgusting. My creamer was like all chunky. What the fuck? Oh man, wasn't expecting that. Oh, hey, Gravity, what's the alpha here? Do you know, like, any idea what this is going to be for? Like, I minted one. I might go grab some on some other wallets, but, you know, free NFT and Coinbase has a history of doing free NFTs. It's pretty cool. But does it mean anything? I don't know. All right. I feel like we can now safely move on to runes. I can't. I love runes. I love runes and I love ordinals so freaking much, guys. Oh, you got no. Okay, cool. You don't know. Good. Yeah, I mean, they're free, right? So why not? Hey, dude, if we get a pizza out of it, I'm a pizzatarian. That's my dream. All right. In just 3 days, guys, Magic Eden is the #1 rune platform, which is incredible. Magic Eden just kills it. These guys are like, they're just amazing. Amazing team. They're so reactive. They're everything that Yuga Labs is trying to be again now. I think they're pretty darn small, too. I actually don't know how many people work there, but small team, turn around products quickly, build them out, give the space what they want. And we've seen that at Crypto Slam, too. We were the first to actually aggregate Bitcoin ordinals, right? And it worked. We got a ton of eyes. If you can give the space what they want, you get them. You just got to keep doing it. It can't be one and done. You got to keep doing it and doing it and doing it. But Magic Eden is crushing it here. Okay, that gets us now to our Prometheans chat. And this is the big chat. This is the big the big decision today. And I'm curious what way you guys are leaning. Are you selling? Are you going to lock in some sweet Bitcoin profits? Because, man, if you got one, you're in nothing but profits, right? They were free. You know, unless you bought on secondary. I guess that changes it. But are you selling? Are you going to take your 0.08 whatever, maybe your 0.16 if you got two? If you got two airdropped? But what's your guys' plan with this? You're a hodler. So then this gets us into, like, the market cap conversation, because that's what makes us hold, I think. Like, yes, whatever else they may, you know, whatever partnerships may get airdrops to Prometheans, but if you're hodling, that means you got belief in the rune. And if you got belief in the rune, that means you believe in the rune's ecosystem. And so then let's check the rune's ecosystem. And then we're going to come back to decentralized again, and we're gonna talk through it. I do want to put on your radar a new tool for charting runes. Check this out. This is cool as hell. What is this? Sat Screener? You're checking runes on all the major marketplaces here. Really, really, really cool. Just saw this morning. I think it's a pretty damn new product here. Right? Like, how awesome is that? So I'll drop you a link for this again. Just be careful with links, but check it out. I think I'm looking at, I think Dog here. Yeah, Dog Go to the Moon. And again, you toggle on, time frames, and you toggle on what marketplaces you want to see. So Magic Eden, OKX, Unisat, Ordinal's Wallet. And in just a few days here, man, we're going to have so much data to start being able to chart. And it's cool seeing TradingView now chart, TradingView charts. Specifically, I see that on Gate.io. Oh, interesting. So Soulbound maybe. Yeah, cool. Dude, I'm with you, English. Yeah, okay. There's so many components to this, like so many reasons why I think people like English and myself and a lot of you guys are so bullish on runes, so bullish. And then, little spoiler here, but a lot of that has to do with Opcat. It does. I would say a lot of it has to do with that. I'll say maybe RSIC too, though, because I think RSIC is actually building something, maybe a platform, a tool for trading runes. There's a lot of building coming, and man, when you look at the market caps of some of these runes, let's pull that up. Yeah, dude, yes. Oh, dude, hang on. You got 2 from Baby. Nice. You know what's cool on the flip side of that, MM? I see a lot of people that are considering, depending on how high these the Prometheans get, they're going to sell and get into the babies. They're going to get themselves a baby Kong, which is awesome. This is why what the Kongs did is so smart. Onboarding people. Onboarding them into the core of the community, which they've already done just with Prometheans and given a role in Discord. But these guys are masters at what they do. They just are. So anyway, Sat Screener, really interesting. I'm keeping my eyes on that. Going to start using it, seeing how useful it is. But let's look at OKX. And we're also going to take a peek at Gate. Because really, a lot of our predictions for decentralized hinges on Dog, on the top coin. And look at this. This is where it gets awesome, where I said, it's going to be cool and we have a few more days worth of data to then start trading off of that, doing TA, yes, on meme coins, but yeah, doing TA on it. Because look, man, if you bought down here, you're up nicely. You're damn near what? Not a 2x, but I don't know. You made some nice gains if you bought down here. So I love this. I love as we get more data, we're going to be able to start charting this stuff a bit more and making some plans. But anyway, right now, Dog all the way back up to basically a $450 million market cap. So that brings us back to decentralized and us just trying to guesstimate what kind of market cap that can have. Now, could decentralized come out of the gates and flip Dog? Maybe. Dude, maybe. There's a lot of very, very wealthy Kongs, very OG crypto guys who are they bleed Kongs, right? Maybe that happens. I'm just going to try to play safe and smart and say just for now, no, I don't think so. I think Dog or RSIC will stay your top token, your top rune. Man, the way I have the screen formatted, I can't see market cap. Damn it. There we go. Okay. So 433, let's say $450 million market cap for Dog, 227 for RSIC. I do think the Cyberkongs can flip RSIC out of the gates. Okay, now if they do, that puts the value of your RSIC at probably closer to, I think, 0.15. Yeah. So 0.15. That probably means you want to hold your Promethean. That means they're a little too cheap right now. Means anybody buying it right now is getting it at a discount. right? Okay, and this is how you got to start factoring this in, to make this big decision. It is a big one. Dude, it's a huge decision. It's a lot of money here. Here, let's do some numbers. Okay, 0.08. Let's do 0.086 is like $5,500. Okay, but if we're saying this is going to have a $250-ish million market cap, that puts it closer to 0.15. I mean, that's the difference. And we're talking about that difference in a matter of a day or two because it's going to airdrop tomorrow, right? So big decisions. Do you sell and you get your 0.08, 0.09 right now, and you should be very, very happy with a free $5,000? Or keep it as Bitcoin, honestly. We're going to see that 2x in Bitcoin, so nobody's going to complain about that. But do you hold it and you play the Rune game and you're hoping that we hit that $250 million market cap? $300 million puts it at 0.2. You're then looking at almost a 13,000 airdrop per Promethean. Literally for each one. Guys, it's crazy. Dude, I saw that. No, okay. I didn't know how to take that Binance article, because they post they post news. They talk about stuff that they don't necessarily have on their platform, but I think it's common sense that Binance is going to list. Like, they've teased it. Dude, it really could be. It really could be. I think Promethean's got a phenomenal shot at being a top 2. It could be top dog. Like, no pun intended. It could knock dog off. It could. You got the whole east side that is really rooting for it. They did nothing but make friends coming into the Bitcoin space. So yeah, they could do very well. They could have come out of the gates with a $400 million market cap. That probably put it closer to like 0.25. How crazy is that, man? If you think about it in those terms, giving everybody basically, because a lot of these airdrops were like 2, right? So giving a whole bunch of people like half a Bitcoin for free is wild. Yes, English, tell me if you saw this, and I bet you you've seen this, okay? Hang on. But I have a little something about RSIC here. Super mid-curve, but it is what it is. First off, worth pointing out that there's some people who said they didn't get their Rune. They didn't get their Rune coin. They participated in stake land. They did the quests. They did their burning of stakes. They didn't get their Rune coin. So we'll see how good the team is, and I'm sure they're great. I've heard nothing but good things about them, But yeah, there's a little cleanup to do. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. With that said, okay. I thought this was super cool. I'm surprised people haven't put this out much earlier. Maybe they did, just haven't seen it. But RSIC Meta Protocol. So this guy here, Shadow Child, just did a search of Meta Protocol. Okay, and now Meta Protocol apparently is something Vitalik proposed here years ago as a way to build smart contracts and to build Meta Protocols on top of Bitcoin. In a way, it's not building L2s per se, but it's a way to build on top of Bitcoin. So the naming convention starts to make you think, is RSIC actually building something else? Because we got Quantum Cats that are building Cat VM. We got BitVM already out there. A lot of people, like everybody understands Bitcoin needs to scale. It does. And when it does scale, man, these are going to trade like fungible tokens. Exactly like fungible tokens. So is that what RSIC is actually doing? And man, again, mid-curve. But my gut tells me yes. My gut tells me they're building something much more than just a token. My gut tells me they're going to build a platform here for trading runes. I don't know. I see. That makes sense. English, you're crazy. RSIC is most likely a scam. Dude, I'm like always of the mind we're rooting these guys on, right? I'm dying to know what makes them a scam potentially. I've just seen nothing but good from that team. With that said, who the hell knows who they are? I don't know that anybody's doxed. Dude, Buxton, right? Like, holy shit. English, but English has great instinct. And Whitfirst, he is. English is on the Taproot Wizard team, the Quantum Cats team, yes. So he's definitely got to be listening to, yeah. And English is probably one of 5 people in the world who has a Taproot Wizard. Even if it's not like inscribed yet or whatever in his wallet, English has a Taproot Wizard. So definitely got to be listening to. Ah, interesting. And nobody wants a wizard. Nobody. Yeah, that 10% thing's interesting. It is. Can't deny that. All right, so then if they're scammers, potentially, and I'm saying potentially, I don't think they are, but if they are, and if they're not building out some kind of like incredible platform, well, I know someone that is. And we all know who that is. This is absolutely massive, massive news. This came yesterday, like either like live during the show yesterday morning or just after, but Opcat is going live on Bitcoin's testnet this week. This week. So I've been saying all along, I think Udi's got this master plan. I don't even think, like I know, without knowing, without him telling me this, without English being like, hey, Huda, it's happening. We just can't say it yet. The guy did not raise $8 million for nothing. And he did raise $8 million. The Taproot Wizards raised $8 million. Not from the sale of Opcat, not from Quantum Cats, right? They raised it from investors. And they did it because I think they knew that this is going to get implemented this year, and they have all kinds of products they're going to build. Okay, so now officially this week, this goes live on, there's multiple test nets, I believe, right? There's Signet, and there is a different test net, right? Testnet, I guess, is where you have like people that are testing their nodes and they drop in and out of the network. So you have really inconsistent processing of blocks. Signet is different. Signet very much mirrors the real Bitcoin blockchain and how the activity works. So it's going on the testnet where devs test their applications. So Opcat's going live this week. People are going to start building applications using Opcat. And I guarantee one of the first things they're going to build here are rune marketplaces, dexes. And I think people are going to get to see for the first time what a product looks like and feels like where you're trading these fungible tokens, these runes, like a fungible token, like a meme coin. And this blows the gates wide open. This changes everything. Right? So the hope, the feeling, the thought is this goes live probably this year, like on mainnet via a soft fork. And then, dude, then we get the meme coin experience on Bitcoin that we're all hoping comes, right? The Solana meme coin type experience. These coins go into, multi-billion-dollar market caps. That happens if and when Opcat is live on mainnet. And I think it's coming, guys. English, if you were given the odds, English, on Opcat going live this year and what it means for runes, like, does this... let me just put the one question out. Do you think Opcat actually happens this year? Goes live, soft fork, all that? By the way, for you Quantum Cats, how many of you check your Quantum Cat every day to see if you got a gold cape? Do you guys do that? Like, it's not just me. Like, you guys are checking all day? Hang on, this is getting spicy here. Okay, that's the key point there. It's fair to say that and to question things, absolutely. I like RSIC for onboarding people from ETH. I think that's the brilliance of it, and I think that's also exactly what CyberKongs did with Prometheans, with Decentralized. Man, the Kongs took everybody's narrative, man. They took RSIC's narrative of onboarding ETH people. They took Dog's narrative of that mass distribution kind of thing and Provenance being early. I love it, dude. I'm so bullish on Prometheans. Okay, English. I want to know what you think the odds are of Opcat live on Bitcoin mainnet this year. And I agree with you here, Whitfirst. There's other alphas too. I mean, for freaking sure, but Quantum Cats, there's nothing I'm more bullish on. And man, I really, really, really want another. I really want another. Yeah, that's it. That's a great point, Chocolate Bear. You know the team. You know what they've been able to produce in years. You know they're capable builders. They're master marketers. They're good people. You know what their intentions are. You know it. So you can get behind decentralized and know you're betting on a team that are proven winners many times over. Yeah, Buxton. So I'll tell you my strategy. My strategy with Prometheans, again, thank you to English for his counsel, for his just getting my head straight a bit. I sold half. I kept half. It's a beautiful thing to lock in 0.08 Bitcoin. As somebody who I told you in the beginning, I hold nothing. Like my bags are zero, minus like some dust here and there. So locking in some Bitcoin so I can stay in the game and play, absolutely a must. And then I believe in the rune, so I'm keeping half of my rune stones. Excuse me, my Prometheans. Gob. Dude, I think Gob is my sleeper hit. It's just a vibe. I like what they're doing. They're under the radar. I feel like they're building up momentum, like very down in like ground level. I like it. No influencers are really pushing that one yet, but I like how they're doing it a lot. A lot. Man, I love this discussion going on here, by the way. In like Leo's history, it's not awful. People throw around the grifter word, and it's not exactly true. He's attached himself to very good projects. You know, like the Crypto Skulls. I feel like he was with like V1 Punks for a bit too. He just is growing as an influencer, and I think sometimes that comes across as very grifty, whatever. But I think Leo's a good dude. And he's very good for this space right now. He's another guy I feel like we should be rooting for Bored Apes. You don't have to, but I feel like we should. We should be rooting for Leo and for Dog. I think we should be rooting for Arsic and just all of it. Root for it all. Yes, sir. That airdrop coming tomorrow. Can't wait. Few hours to decide, though. Again, sell or hodl. It's a big day, man. Some big decisions to make here. Anyway, I think that Opcat news is just absolutely massive. Absolutely freaking massive. That's what gives me the confidence to hold runes. I'm not selling any. I'm not selling any my dog go to the moon. I'm not selling my decentralized. None of it. I'm holding all that for the time when Opcat is live on mainnet. And then we get exchanges. That's what I'm holding for because that's where I see these multi-billion-dollar tokens. And I do think, man, I don't just think, I believe we will have a meme coin that comes out of this that does compete with Sheeb, competes with Doge, and maybe flips them. Maybe. I think it's a real possibility. Again, all of this depends on Opcat going live, but also on Bitcoin doing what we all believe Bitcoin's going to do, which is hit 100,000, hit 150K, hit 250K. I think we all are believers that that's coming, and maybe this cycle. And if not this cycle, next cycle. But I think we all believe that's coming. I think you got to believe that these meme coins are going to do something pretty darn special too. What's up, man? Good to see you, bro. All right, hang on. The future of runestones. Well, we got two more coins, 2 more runes coming. Okay, so we get one more rune coming this year for sure. We get another when Dog is the number 1 token, the number 1. Well, okay, Leo said we get it when it's the number 1 meme coin or when it's the number 1 rune. Because if it's the number 1 rune, we're there now. But if it's the number 1 meme coin, we got some work cut out. We need a $20 billion market cap. So we're getting 2 more drops of runes. Whatever other airdrops and partnerships come over the next, year or two with it, bullish on rune stones. I've got 3. I'm not selling them. I mean, why? Why sell it for 0.02, whatever? Not selling anything runestone related. Not selling my dog. In fact, even with a $500 million market cap or so, I'm probably looking for entries in dog. Just being honest, I think I need more. I'll tell you, it feels a little daunting, though. And Leonidas puts out these kind of bullish tweets. It's like, hey, if you have 9 million dog, well, when this hits X market cap, you're going to buy a Lambo. That market cap, though, is massive. So I'm like, okay, 9 million dog. It's got to hit the market cap of Doge or something. And that gets you a Lambo. I'm like, man, the returns on dog are less than I think you'll be able to get out of something like Satoshi or RSIC, but especially decentralized. Decentralized, I think, has got the most upside here. How do you guys feel about that? That's a good point, too. We're still getting that pups rune, and man, they got that culture thing. They got that real thing that you can't buy that. You cannot buy the culture and the degen kind of community. You can't buy it. They got it. Oh, that's awesome. Harold hiding the pain. God, I love that. Yeah, don't shill, but I love it. You're bearish on pups? Interesting. Are you bearish on Bitcoin, on the puppets? Like just in general? Wow, we've been going an hour and 15. 450 people watching. Dude, awesome. By the way, if you guys are new, I got to do this, right? Make sure you like and subscribe and follow and share the show. And I do want to give a quick reminder, again, because there are a lot more people watching now. This morning show, starting tomorrow, okay, on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, is not going to be on Inside NFTs. It's going to be over here on Slam X. Okay? Again, starting tomorrow, new name. Maybe new look. I don't know. I don't think I have time to redo kind of graphics and stuff yet. But we'll be growing out this morning live show over there. So dropping a link here. Make sure you subscribe to Slam X. This is the evolution of Slam Vision. All these things are part of what we've been teasing here for a few months. NFT coming from Crypto Slam. A lot more coming from Crypto Slam. But this live show is going to continue over there Monday through Friday, 9 or 10 a.m. Central Time. Still working that out because I still do my morning video. And then I'm going to expand on the morning video just like I'm doing now in a live show here. So, subscribe over there on SlamX. And then you'll see me tomorrow morning for sure. By the way, also, again, because there's new people here, but for all you guys who are into these runes, for all you guys who love dog, all right, English and I do the Little Noun Show every Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. English, a phenomenal freaking host. We got Leonidas coming on, guys. So if you want to hit Leo with these questions, come tune in tomorrow. Leonidas, we got him for an hour. Getting into everything runes, everything about his journey, I hope. Man, if you feel like he's grifting, come ask him, come chat with him. It's going to be really, really great. It's going to be probably, man, one of my favorite shows, I think, because it is just the hottest topic right now, the biggest rune in the world, and we got the dude. So, yeah, guys, make sure you're checking out. Well, first off, make sure you're following the Little Noun Show, but this is a show you definitely want to be checking out weekly. Oh, I'm missing some spice here, huh? Oh, I love the disclaimer, man. Good morning, Assassin. You missed everything, bro. We're like an hour and a half in, and you missed all of it. Here, let me. When a Kong enters the chat, that's what we do when a Kong enters the chat, they get the horn. It's good to see you, man. Okay. Got a couple more things to get to. We will wrap shortly, though. Okay, we're talking about testnets, right? We were just talking about the Bitcoin testnet. For whatever reason, as big of a story as this is, it's so much less fun when it's like not a native Web3 kind of brand or whatever. But man, Google launched a Web3 portal, which is really cool. Guys, this is similar to, I mean, at least in my head, this is similar to Amazon partnering with Wax, right? These big guys, they are coming. They're already in. Behind the scenes, they are working their asses off here in the blockchain space. They are. They get it. They see what we're seeing. They know the opportunities here. So Google Cloud has built out this new portal, this Web3 portal. People shitting on them, though, because, guys, there's no Bitcoin integration here at all. So I know the Bitcoiners are not happy about this at all. I think this is basically like letting you play around on ETH testnet. Got to see if I can find it in here. But yeah, there's some salt out there that it's not letting you play around with Google Bitcoin. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Okay, developers can access a range of products, receive testnet tokens. Okay, on Ethereum testnets. It doesn't say any other blockchain, and it definitely doesn't say Bitcoin. So again, people, is that FUD worthy even? I don't think so, but it is what it is. What it really is Google helping onboard people. It's a good thing for the space. It just is. Ooh, Juan, it's tricky. Should you get a Promethean or wait and get tokens plus Promethean later on secondary? It's hard to do this math, man. Again, going back to what we were talking about, right now Prometheans basically, their price right now puts them at about 150-ish million market cap, I think. Somewhere in that ballpark. I think they're going to have a much higher market cap than that. So it's really hard to say. If they have a $300 million market cap, that puts Promethean's value at 0.2. You're going to be spending a lot more after the fact to get some decentralized and then coming back to buy a Promethean. I wonder, guys, what's your prediction after this? After the snapshot, how low do Prometheans fall? So we saw runestones drop from around this price, like 0.06, 0.07, right? All the way down to 0.02. How low do you think Prometheans get? 0.01, 0.02, 0.03? Like, what's your guys' target for post-snapshot? Yeah, I'm not sure. You know what? I never checked mine after I minted. Not sure. Yeah. Yeah, good predictions. Yeah, I guess I'm going. Yeah, 0.01, 0.02 seems really reasonable. Now, I wonder, again, these guys are so smart. I wonder if they're going to tease a little something with it. Like, by the way, Promethean's getting a drop from X community, X project. Something like that. They don't have to do that, but I think that keeps momentum for them. And I also hope that after the snapshot, they're like, by the way, okay, Rune's airdrop tomorrow, and these will be on OKX, on Gate.io, on blah, 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 whatever. I really hope they surprise us with a Binance listing. Now, probably doesn't happen before DOG, but you never know. So I'm really hoping they drop some big, big, big news, shock the world. Be wild. Be so good. English, you talking runes? You talking the rune side or the Prometheans? Yeah, right. Wait, hang on. What is Mem? Oh, is that the meme land in Arsic? Bunch of people got in, just dumped their bags. Guys, great takes all around today. I said earlier, and man, I mean it. Really, really, really smart, educated community here. Love it. Gonna finish maybe on Blast here. You're talking Prometheans. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I feel it. Okay. Yeah. So Blast, guys. I'll kind of end here because I think this is coming up imminently, but a shift to Blast, right? So all that Blast gold was distributed to DApps a few days ago. About to get that gold in traders' hands. I don't know when that actually makes it to traders as something liquid, right? Like when these guys are going to start shilling their giant Blast bags. But I think that's maybe really soon. Like, who here knows like the tokenomics of Blast, if that's even out there? But yeah, I mean, like to Clemente's point, we're seeing like very little activity on Blast NFTs. And that's all going to change right here when Blur integrates Blast NFTs, when they incentivize it. And yeah, once Blast, But yeah, once Blast is in the hands of traders, rewards through gold, right? I think that's how it works. And I think it's going to melt faces. Pac-Man just has a history of that. Unless people are tired of farming. That's what it all maybe comes down to. Are people so sick to death of farming? Are the gains so much bigger? Okay, dude, this is where Bitcoin is so disruptive. It's disruptive to ETH, but is it actually disruptive to everything else? Because of that unit bias, because of the money that's in that Bitcoin ecosystem, it feels so much easier over there. Are people actually tired of farming and grinding? When you get these wins on Bitcoin, it feels like all the time. So, like, did Bitcoin just shift the entire narrative of the space? Are they kind of done with that stuff, man? Marty, yeah. Yeah, dude, he's that. It's crazy. So, okay, so Gravity, you're in Blast. That's cool. Yeah. Going by feels, just by feels alone, but I think Blast, obviously something I'm going to miss. I think it's going to be all over the timeline. Some of those guys going to make millions and millions of dollars, 8 figures. But that's the guys who already got money, right? They were always going to win, but I want to see some friends of mine win on Blast, and then I'll be kind of really convinced, but as of right now, I do feel like Blast is going to be a big, big deal, so. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, really. Marty, I think you missed earlier. We got into ETH stuff quite a bit. I'm with you. ETH is in a little trouble. Loot, good to see you, man. All right, guys, any big headlines, any big topics out there that we didn't cover that you guys want to go over real quick? And guys, any suggestions for a show name? I got to name this thing something by tomorrow. It's not going to be Inside NFTs over on the Slam X channel. What's it going to be, though? I'm going to drop this again. I want to make sure you guys are subscribing so you don't miss it tomorrow. But tomorrow morning's live stream, it's going to be over here. Yeah, dude, what the hell are rune punks? Who can educate us? Because I don't know. Is that these awful things? No, that's not them. Let's look, because I keep hearing people saying scam. Oh, hang on a second. Okay, these are stupid. These are what we talked about yesterday. These are those, I think, these are those etched runes with an image and then like the, 13 whatever character name, right? Yeah. These are what we went over the other day. They're nothing. In my opinion, they're nothing. This is literally like when you etch a rune, you can actually inscribe an image at the same time too. They have their own numbering like kind of system. So people think there's some provenance here. I don't think it matters one bit. At all. At all. Because as the character limit changes for runes. Like, again, every 60 or 70 or 80 blocks, you can, like, it lowers by one character. So, again, in like 60 or 70 days, you're going to be able to inscribe or etch 12 character runes. And then, again, like a number of blocks after that, you can do 11 character runes and then 10 character, like all the way down to you can actually inscribe punk with the actual number. Punk 1578. To me, these are kind of meaningless, and being early doesn't matter. And I might be wrong here, completely wrong, but these aren't a scam. I just think they don't matter. But we did, if you tuned in, we talked a little yesterday about maybe a use case for this, for the etching an image in the rune process, right? Which was like if an artist etched something and they kept the edition small. So like etch a rune collection, 10 editions with an image that's like unique art. So like if Beeple or Xcopy or Far or some noteworthy artist, any artist, doesn't matter, noteworthy or not, but etched a new piece of art, only 10 rune tokens, and you treat it like it's an 1155 on ETH. I think that's cool. I don't think these rune things matter one bit. Not at all. Huh. Oh, so yeah, gravity. If somebody gets it in before you, then that one counts, right? Yep. I got to check the numbers because I etched one. Like I etched a rune on day one. And I want to see like what number it is. I don't know how to check that. Do you guys know how I would actually check that? Like, is there a collection page for just like? Yeah, I don't even know where I would go. Yeah, I like that Danny guy, by the way. You can't use numbers? Okay, yeah, cool. Didn't know that. I still don't think these matter. It's just like my opinion. I just don't think they do. Oh, okay. Let's do this real quick. Luminix. All right, here we go. All right, now where here is going to show me the numbering on my on the image. So would it be 747? I think it's that. I have a feeling it's that. I did it early. So, yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if it's 747. Cool. I like that. Just a little provenance. Man, my tokenomics were shit. Like, just so stupid. Like, yeah, totally screwed it up, but whatever. Nice. Yeah, really cool. I like it. Hey, it's just a timestamp, you know? I always do that. New protocol, new moment, you know, whatever. Like at the Ethereum merge, I, minted an NFT. Just, again, like a little memento. So that was cool. All right, guys. Again, hit me if there's any other topics. Otherwise, I think we'll wrap. Good hour and a half long. This, again, the morning show, going to be about the same. You know, I might try to keep them to an hour, but I also, well, I'll tell you this. Keep it to an hour. There's going to be a way. There's going to be an extended part of the show, too, down the road. But, yeah, again, hope to see you guys tomorrow morning. I'll make sure to tweet this out so people don't miss it if you are looking to tune in. But tomorrow morning, this will be here on SlamX. I'll drop this one more time. And like always, guys, appreciate the hell out of you tuning in and hanging and bringing your insights and sharing all that, too. Oh, I'm loving hanging with you guys. Really do. So there's the tiniest chance I put the bug in Henry's ear and also Joe that maybe we'll kick off like an afternoon stream tonight. I don't think they'll go for it, but maybe. So keep your eyes out for that. And so then other than that, tomorrow morning we'll have my typical video, then live on SlamX, and then in the afternoon with Joe and Henry. And then, man, it's a busy day. But then the Little Noun Show, 6 p.m. with Leonidas and English and Cardno. And, dude, it's going to be a blast. So, can't wait. Slam X will have its own X account. It's not actually, you know what? I'll tell you what. It is live right now. We're renaming an old account, like repurposing them. So check this out. Let's see. Actually, it's going to be this account here. This account's going to change to Slam X. Dude, appreciate you, man. Bullish on you, Flash. Real talk. No promises, man. I'm asking him why he unfollowed me. I'm definitely doing that. That'll be the only embarrassing part, but I'm asking him. He doesn't even know who I am, so it's going to be funny. But that's right. Tomorrow, 6 p.m., join us, Little Noun Show. It's going to be awesome. I cannot wait to get deep into runes with the guy. Okay, yes. So if you follow Forecast News right now, this is going to change to the Slam X Twitter account. And then, again, YouTube. So tomorrow it'll stream on YouTube, and we'll go from there. I'll keep you guys in the loop. Yeah, no, absolutely. That's what I'm bringing. That's what I'm here for. Mute me. You do what you got to do, man. But, you bring what you bring to the table. It's good shit. I bring the other side of it. Not as good, but it's what I bring. Anyways, guys. Thank you again for tuning in. Hope your day's fucking fantastic. We'll see you tomorrow morning. All over the place, really, but I'll see you then. See you guys.
We're the non-fungible idiots, don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make $1, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, our anthem we sing. Zero holders, we're the kings of the sea.